Hey guys, so it's been a while since I've uploaded a video about lucid dreaming, so for those who've been patiently waiting, sorry. It's just, to be honest, it just hasn't been on my priorities as of late. But, to make it up to you guys, I'm going to share the best lucid dreaming technique. At least what's worked for me. Now, lucid dreaming did not come easy to me in any stretch of the imagination. In fact, it was actually really hard for me. And it took me months and months to finally achieve my first one. And this was consistently trying and doing all these techniques because there are so many of them on the internet. And listen, obviously each technique works differently from person to person. That's just how life works, right? But I found that this technique that I'm about to share with you guys has been generally well received. Now, what I am going to share with you guys is pretty much two techniques rolled into one. So I'll go to the first part. So the first technique which I'm referring to is wild. Now, for those in the lucid dreaming community would probably know about this. So what wild stands for is wake-induced lucid dreaming. As the title suggests, wild is literally handing off your awareness from a physical waking state directly into a lucid dreaming state. This may not be the easiest technique to achieve, but it does have two advantages, and that's peak lucidity and lucidity on demand, meaning that you choose when to be lucid. The wild technique actually stems from Tibetan dream yoga. Now, before I tell you guys the technique, just know that it is much easier to achieve if you frequently meditate. Now, what you do is that you go to sleep as normal, and then you wake up around 4 to 6 hours. And the reason why you do this is because the next time you go to sleep after that cycle, you actually go straight into your REM sleep because it takes you a couple of sleep cycles to do this. That's why the longer you sleep, the more vivid your dreams are and the longer the dream cycles are. So that's the reason why it works so well. I've found that 4 a.m. is like a good time to wake up. And this is because your melatonin and DMT production are actually at its highest. And this is also why a lot of Buddhist monks actually wake up at 4 in the morning to meditate, because you're at your peak. So you wake up and just make sure that you don't put any lights on, okay? Because that shuts off your melatonin production. So, and if you do need light, make it candlelit or something like that. It's best to stay awake for at least 15, half an hour before you go back to sleep. And if you really want to up your chances in lucid dreaming, it's probably best just to read about lucid dreaming and just keep it on your mind. So after half an hour has passed, go back to bed, but don't just fall asleep like that. Meditate. Just be aware of your body. Scan your body, yeah? So you want to start from your face and just be aware of the muscles in your face and just relax each muscle of your body. And a lot of people say go from your foot all the way up to your head, but it's actually much better to go from the head down because your face is what has the most tense muscles, all right? And you don't even notice it. Like, even if you touch your jaw muscle, you're going to see it's probably going to be really, really, really tight. And that takes the longest to relax. So it's actually really good just to massage your face and so it gets completely relaxed. And that's why it's probably best, at least in my opinion, to start with your face. Anyways, so you relax your muscles and you scan your body, all right, until you reach your feet. And just keep focusing on your breathing until you get to that hypnagogic state. So you've got one foot in the dream state and one foot in wakefulness. Now you just want to completely immerse yourself and focus on the visualizations. And whilst you're doing all this, it's really good just to repeat a phrase over and over again. And this could be any phrase, but if you want to increase your chances of lucid dreaming, make it something to do with lucid dreaming, like I will lucid dream tonight, or even lucid dream, lucid dream, lucid dream. And what this does is that if you repeat the phrase over and over and over and over and over and over again, it actually turns into white noise. That's a perfect opportunity to step into the dream realm. Now, I've just told you guys the first technique, right? The wild. And I'm going to tell you guys a second technique where you can mix it together. And I forgot where I heard it, but it was some guy off YouTube, so I'm sorry if you're watching this and I haven't referred you. But this guy came up with a very interesting technique where you record yourself to remind you that you're dreaming. So you record a message and you obviously use your own name. So in my case I did, "Hey Tom, you're dreaming. You're dreaming right now." And just stuff like that, and just repeat that over and over again. And then you set that alarm in certain intervals during the night. So then when the alarm goes off, that actually enters your dreaming state. Obviously don't do it so loud that you wake up, and not so quiet that you can't hear it at all. And this is actually really works. So this technique on its own is actually fantastic. And if you combine this with the wild technique, you're going to increase your chance of lucid dreaming tenfold. Believe me. I remember at one point when I was really into it, I was lucid dreaming like 3 times a week. It was crazy. Now, I'm not an expert at lucid dreaming by any stretch of the imagination, and I'm actually really struggling with staying lucid. And I've read a lot of techniques in how to extend your lucidity, and I'll talk about it in future videos. But anyways, but it did work. I was actually getting lucid dreams more often. And what's important about achieving successful lucid dreaming is not just doing this technique. I found that one of the most important things is the desire for lucid dreaming. And by desiring lucid dreaming, I'm talking you have to really fill your headspace with it. Read about it, watch videos. Don't just try it one night here, one night there. Some people can achieve lucid dreaming within a night, but people like me, it takes a long time. So it's really good to just constantly fill up your mind with this stuff. But yeah, guys, that's me. Hope you enjoyed this video, and let us know how it goes. And if you have any other techniques that you could share with us, please drop it in the comment section below. I'd really appreciate that. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.